Wow, so it's finally here. The Fujifilm X-S10. What a timing. Cause I just bought a new camera.
What is up guys, how's it going? This is Jack James, and in this video, we are gonna unbox my new camera, which is the brand new Fujifilm X-T4. And this will replace my Fujifilm X-T20 that I used to shoot all my videos in this channel in 4K. By the way, this camera is amazing, but there are some limitations that makes you want to upgrade, like the picture profiles, recording limit, and some overheating issues. That's why we are here with another unboxing. Okay, as we open the box, we can see some literatures, warranty information, brochures, and camera manuals, which I never ever read. As we remove the top cover, here we can now see the camera with a silver finish. But let's put it aside for now as we dig in a little further through the box. And inside there's a little box, which have a USB Type-C cable to charge the camera. There's also this thick padded Fujifilm strap, which is way thicker than my XT20 strap, that as you can see here, I never use it and it's still in plastic. We also have a USB charging block and adapter that you can just connect to the wall socket. They also include a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter, and I will explain to you later why it is included. Another big update in this camera is its brand new battery, which is the NPW235. This replaces the old NPW126S battery from the previous Fuji X camera. And comparing them side by side, we notice that the new battery is noticeably bigger than the old battery. And now finally, we have the Fujifilm X-T4. As I hold the camera, I noticed that the grip is more comfortable to hold and feels solid in hand because it has a deeper grip than the Fujifilm X-T3 to accommodate the new battery. The back of the LCD has a textured plastic, as you can hear from the scratch test. Let's put the battery in and turn on the camera. Another big update in this Fujifilm X-T4 is this articulating screen, just like my old Canon Rebel series camera. As we open the camera, it will ask you to set the time and date, which we will skip for now. It still have the top dials that gives this camera its retro look, and it is useful in setting your exposure without going through the menus. The left dials lets you control your ISO, and on the right side you have the dial for shutter speed and exposure compensation. It still have the same 26 megapixel sensor, just like the Fujifilm X-T3. But with the Fujifilm X-T4, they included an in-body image stabilization that will help you reduce the shake in your video and lets you take sharp images even at slower shutter speeds. The new shutter mechanism in the Fujifilm X-T4 allows you to shoot 15 frames per second on its mechanical shutter, compared to 11 frames per second on the Fujifilm X-T3. Let's talk about the ports. On the left side of the camera, we have a mic input, remote, micro HDMI port, and a USB-C port for charging. The only downside here is that it doesn't have a headphone jack anymore. That's why they include a USB-C to 3.5mm jack adapter inside the box. Or you can buy the optional battery grip, which has a dedicated headphone jack. On the right side of the camera, it has a dual card slots and the door cover is removable. One thing that I've also noticed in this camera right out of the box is that the eyelets and the leather flap is pre-attached already. But I wonder why, because they never have done this before. Another update in this Fujifilm X-T4 is the separate dials for the stills and movie mode. This is important because if you are just a still shooter, you only go through the image settings. And same for the video shooters, you only go through the movie settings. And if you are a hybrid shooter, it is perfect because it will save and remember your settings in each mode, and you won't have to go back and forth just to change your settings. The Fujifilm menu system is already confusing, and very overwhelming for new users, and it is important that they include some features like this. The highlight of this camera is the IBIS, or in-body image stabilization. It says that it can achieve up to 6.5 stops of image stabilization with some Fujinon OIS lenses. So the IBIS has 3 modes. We have the normal IBIS mode, and we also have the IBIS mode boost that's suitable for static handheld shooting. And lastly, the digital IS, which crops to 1.29 times, and it can be paired with the normal IBIS mode. And let's see how it performs as we use the camera. The noticeable downside so far right now is the absence of headphone jack, but they gave us the USB-C adapter, and also they do not include a dedicated battery charger, and instead you need to buy it as a separate accessory that will cost you extra. So there you have it, that's our unboxing and impressions in this brand new Fujifilm X-T4, and tune up for our full review on this camera coming soon. Till next time, see you soon.
By the way, if you're looking for the thumbnail, it is here. A fully rigged XT4. And this is not the next video.